why you started the Tony Hawk Foundation?
I started it in 2002 because I saw the growing interest in public skate parks, and I could tell that there was a heavy disconnect between the cities that were providing the parks and the skaters they're providing them for, because they weren't involving the skaters in the design process. And I ended up going to a couple of grand openings of skate parks, and I would skate them and tell the city council members, you know, this place is no better than the mall parking lot. It's actually worse. And they said, yeah, well, all the skaters were saying that when we built it, but we said, wait till Tony Hawk gets here and I'll show you how to ride it.
Okay.
And I thought, you're not even listening to the people who you were providing for. You're just doing this because it's like you're on the bandwagon, and it's self-congratulatory to make a skate park, and you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a facility no one's going to use. And so I felt like I had not the power but the voice to sort of turn that tide and be a catalyst or be a liaison between that, and try to get the cities to include the skaters and the skaters figure out how to work with the cities, but more importantly to make those funds go more towards the underprivileged areas. I always felt like there was something missing that like parents weren't seeing in skateboarding, what it was giving to their kids in terms of self-confidence and a sense of identity, you know, and they were just passing it off because they didn't like the hairdos or the music, or they didn't like a lot of kids were breaking into private property to go skate because they weren't being provided for, they didn't have a facility. And so I started the foundation with that in mind, to be a resource for cities who want to get skate parks going for kids, or families or communities that are trying to petition cities to get a park in their area, to provide the instructions, how to do it, the resources, and funding if possible. So to date, we're about 10 years in. We've given away over $4 million. We've helped to fund over 500 skate parks, and I'm still growing. We still get grant applications every day.
What did it feel like when you stepped into the first one and you saw the kids rush in? I mean, what was that like?
It was a blast. The first grand opening I attended was in Springfield, Oregon, and the kids were just hovering over the park because we cut the ribbon, and then my team skated it for about an hour, and you could just sense the excitement. It was like people were just going to crush us just so they can get in and skate it. They were actually tired of watching us do it. It was more like, let us in, this is ours.